Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is all about the 1913 Gold Sovereign from the reign of King George V, the coin we can see on screen now. I will first go through the design of the coin and then move on to the facts and figures. So here is a reverse design, and it is the classic George and the Dragon portrait by Benedetto Petrucci. First used on the sovereign almost 100 years before this coin was made, back in 1817. Now we can see there the date below. This coin is from 1913, and we can see to the right of that the initials BP for Benedetto Petrucci. Now above this we can see the dragon there on the floor, being trampled underfoot by the horse being ridden by St. George with his sword in hand, ready to slay the dragon as the famous story goes, with his cape and his helmet on his head. Now you can see the coin has two rims, an inner and an outer, and between these there are lots of little rectangles or little boxes cut out there by little lines going through. Now these are all there to prevent the coin from being clipped, shaven, or filed away, so you can see if any gold was missing by looking at the rectangles. Now then, here on the obverse we can see a portrait of King George V. This is the only portrait of him used in coins during his reign, and it is the work of Bertram Mackennal. Now we can see the king facing to the left, with no crown or no laureate, in what is known as a bare head bust. Around him is a long, abbreviated Latin legend. This reads Georgivus V. DG Brit Om Rex FD Ind Imp, and translates to English as George V, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, and Emperor of India. So these are his titles as monarch and emperor, and also referencing the divine right of kings, how he's been chosen by God to rule the country and the empire overseas. So there's the design, and we'll now move on to the facts and figures of this 1913 sovereign. The coin was made at the Tower Hill Mint in London, where the Royal Mint was based between 1810 and 1975. Now, as you expect for a gold sovereign, it's made of gold. Precisely 0.917 gold, so that's 91.7% pure, or 22 karat gold, depending on how you define the purity of gold, whether you use the point system or the carat system. The weight of the coin was set in law in 1817 and has been unchanged until today at 7.98 grams. With the diameter, again, set in law in 1816, still used today as a 22.05mm coin in law. The mintage for the 1913 sovereign is 24,539,672. So quite a lot of them made, by no means a rare coin. There are millions and millions of them out there, so a common date of coin, a common date of sovereign, a sovereign being worth 240 pence, 20 shillings or £1, as a gold sovereign was the old pound coin in pre-decimal times. And back in 1913, when the coin was made, a sovereign was equal to £147 and 63 pence today. So not being used as a pound coin would be today, a pound back then was much more valuable, used for higher purchases. But you can still use the coin, as it is still technically legal tender, but I wouldn't advise to spend it, as we'll now look at the values and the prices of it today for collectors and investors of the gold content. So in poor condition itself, around £385, in fine condition £395, extremely fine £450, and £650 in uncirculated grade. So a very, very valuable coin there. Not much range of price there, as the true price comes from the gold content, as even in the worst grade it still has the intrinsic value of the gold content within the coin. So there we go. Please do subscribe to the channel if you've learned something new and enjoyed, and thank you for watching to the end. That is most appreciated, and we'll see you again soon for some more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs. Bye.